Want to thank Nick for coming by and sneaking out of his venue. Tisk, 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 tisk. Bad boy, bad boy. We're going to talk to one of our youth showcase acts. A lot of times the youth showcase acts come in late Thursday night or first thing Friday morning because everybody got to be in school and all that stuff. But these guys said, school? What's school? Who knows what school is? We're coming to Memphis and hanging out and going to play in the Jam on Tuesday night. Just do whatever is cool. Jake Kulak and the Lowdown. Jake is on guitar and vocals. Anthony Dailey on bass. Raise your hand so I know who's who. Okay, sorry. And Mathew Puffer on drums. Now, sometimes, I'm a little bit older than you guys, just by about a year and a half, 2 years. Were you on last year? Did you come up and visit me last year? Yeah. Okay. I thought so. But you're much older, and Anthony didn't have the mustache last year, and he got the mustache this year, so it kind of confused me a little bit. Talk about being up and coming back to Memphis and playing again. Jake, take that one.
Well, it's really great to be back, and I've learned a lot since I was here last year. So it's kind of great to come up and show what skills I've learned, and yeah, it's a great time.
And Mathew, talk about yourself, from yourself being able to come up here and get out of that balmy Connecticut weather for the week.
Well, first off, I live in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
It's great to be back. It's quite the honor. I think we all, as a band, have learned quite a lot, and it's just nice to be able to show it all off.
Well, Anthony, they keep talking about the fact that you've learned a lot. Tell us a little bit about what you guys have changed since you were here last year.
I think one of the things that would change mostly is stage presence, is that we're not as stale, or at least I'm not as stale anymore. And I think that we're a lot more tighter together than we were last year. And I think we're working better as a band together, more in sync.
Now you guys write music. Do you write together, or is it Jake? Do you do most of the writing? How does that work?
I do most of the writing, but I'd definitely be interested in the future to write with those guys.
Yeah. You bring in and tell them, here's your bass part, and the like at this point, or do you.
Yeah, that's how we're running.
Okay, and so now how does someone your age, and it's like a woman. You don't ask a young man his age. 16?
I'm 15.
15, okay. Yeah, sometimes I do ask even when I'm not supposed to. I got the mom, dad, out here, and that's the laughter. You always know where the parents are because you get the laughter when I ask questions about their sons. But, how does somebody who's 15 start writing songs? And how do you find your subject matter? Because, living life is a little, blues seems to be a lot about life. No one says it's got to be down and sad and everything. As a matter of fact, Taz Crew, who ran the Jam last night, his last album was Tired of Blues Men Crying, which was a comment a young lady made to him when he was doing a blues education program. But life experiences, where do you find the subject matter?
Well, again, it's hard because I'm so young and I haven't, been through a whole lot of tough experiences. But I like to tell stories, and I like to think of what other people are going through when I'm writing.
Yeah, so it's not as much about you, but it's again, I guess some of that you get from movies and TV. You see the different life situations, and you say, how would I look at that? Yeah, so I know for a fact that Mathew breaks hearts, but he doesn't get his heart broken by the young ladies because he's that kind of guy. Anybody roots for that team that he wears on his hat, and let's just set the record straight. I'm a New Yorker, so we'll just have to. But I raised a son for 5 years in Massachusetts, and he is a Patriots fan. Luckily, he's a Yankee fan, and that didn't change. Jake we talk about Generation Blues all the time, and music on the how Music on the Couch loves Generation Blues. Jake was named the Blues Foundation Blues Kid in 2014. He's a 2-time recipient of a Generation Blues Scholarship. You attended the Pinetop Perkins camp down in that's in Clarksdale, right? Yeah, 2 times. That's with Bob. Bob is involved in that, right? Bob Margolin. And Homebuyer Edwards, a fund for the Blues Scholarship recipient. So it's some pretty cool things, to be. And I don't know if you heard, but they were able to raise $2,400 last night. So that's at least one scholarship, if not 1.5 scholarships, depending on how the monies work. So that's a pretty cool thing to have. And for those who aren't here in Memphis, there is a board when everybody walks in, and I've got a listing of the names of all of the Generation Blues recipients since 2010, I think it is. So it's interesting to see 2010, there's like 4 or 5 names, 2011 maybe 10 names, 2012 maybe 20, 2014 is like 35, 40 names. It's just incredible and that's all because people have opened up their hearts and their wallets to it. Tell us about this song, Hey Hey.
So yeah, I was listening to a lot of old Delta blues, and I was getting into the kind of Big Bill Broonzy, Sun House, those guys. And I heard this song, Hey Hey, and at first I heard the Eric Clapton acoustic cover, and I loved Eric Clapton, and then I kind of started digging deeper, and I heard the old Big Bill Broonzy version of it, and I thought, it'd be cool to put my own twist on it, just like Eric Clapton did with his.
Sure. When you brought this song to you guys, what did you think?
I liked the way it sounded. I was fine with it, and I really just started getting into it, and I ended up liking it a lot. So.
Cool. Same?
It's got this cool walking bass line that it's really fun to play, and I really like the sound of it, and the way it's really fun to play, and I like the way it comes together. Sounds tight with us.
Last question before we play the music. I mean, you've got a lot of friends, people in school and whatnot, they're all talking about, all the music that's happening today and all of that stuff, and you sit there and you say, yeah, well, you know who Big Bill Broonzy is? Do you get, cross-eyed looks and people say, what are you talking about?
No one understands it. They don't get it. They don't know who I'm talking about, and I talk about music.
Yeah, they want to talk about that Bieber thing.
Noise.
Yeah, that's yeah. And this is why we love the young generation with blues, noise. Jay Kulak and the Lowdown, and this is Hey Hey.